Yeah. Yes, please.
You can't have 3 Weet-Bix. That's too many Weet-Bix.
Why?
I'm giving you 2. 3's too many. I think I'm gonna have 4 though.
Okay. My 11-week-old baby and my partner have just had a little nap and napping right now. And it's really cute because I was napping with her and then I went out to have my lunch and she was still really tired, so I put her down next to him and they both fell asleep together and I snuck away to have my lunch, and it just seems like a perfect day today because that happened. Yeah, I'm here to talk to you more about sharing. I feel like I'm talking really quietly because they're asleep and I don't want them to know that I'm talking into this YouTube video. I am still learning how to do YouTube. It's not like a natural thing for me, although I feel like I am recording a lot all the time. There's always been this, like, you know, part of me that just like likes to bring the camera out, fantasizes about what I could even record, and yeah, I'm just still new to the groove of it all. It's not something I am professional at, and I would love to get myself to a place where I am a little bit more involved in the YouTube channel world. So I just want to be real and raw with where I'm at and how my life is right now. It has been, I have an 11-week-old and I'm navigating motherhood the best way that I can. It's new, it's fresh, it's beautiful, it's the best thing that has ever happened to me. And yeah, I'm definitely excited for the future. When I look into her eyes, she's the best little thing ever in this world. And yeah, I just love what I'm creating with my partner and what we're doing, and yeah, how we're moving in this world feels really good. There's so many things that we really want to like work towards and be a part of in the coming future. It is currently 2025 and we are about to head into 2026 in the final weeks of December. There's 2 weeks left of the year, and I feel like in this time it really always brings up a lot of reflection about what the year's been like and what we're coming into in the next year. I feel like there's a lot of things that, you know, happen internally that prepare you, I think, for the new year coming. And whether you sort of celebrate New Year's or not, I know that there's like another aspect of the Chinese New Year that comes around that I don't really like know too much information about, but every time that little peak comes through, I'm always very interested in. Excuse me. I'm always looking upon that, and I don't even know what date it is. But I do always feel like when the new year comes for the 1st of January, it does bring in a new essence, and I think also collectively, because we're all sort of celebrating that in this moment here in Australia, in Brisbane, there's an energetic like reset that comes in. Yeah, I'm excited. We have done our manifestations already, and I feel like that is coming into play already. Like, I don't think that this is a next year thing. I think it's already started from the moment we pinned up our manifestation board up on the wall. So that's really exciting. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot that, you know, when you set your intentions for what you want for the future and what you're looking at towards your goals, there is like a part of you and a part of life that is asking for you to shed, to dissolve, and to move more deeper into yourself, into your life, and to really call forth what those things are. I think you're, you know, for me, when I'm manifesting, it's like a big, I'd say it's like a big, what's the word? What is the word? Permission slip to grow and to really just step forward into the version of myself that I can see in front of me, and I know that if I move through my internal dialogue and, you know, heal what I need to heal and love myself deeper and deeper and deeper, I can call forth those experiences. Yeah, some people might think differently, but I feel like it works for me doing that, and I have manifested some pretty amazing things in my life. Me and my partner do intentions and gratitudes and manifestations, 3 of them each, every single day. And I feel like where my manifestation really is powerful is in the longevity of the manifestation. I really love to call in things that are like long term, not small instant gratification manifestations. I've done a little bit of that in the past, but I feel like I get a lot more satisfaction out of my life looking back and feeling like I'm deeply living a true alignment that my core has wanted to live, not just experience. So I guess they're both equally the same, but that's what I love doing. Yeah, I'm going to show you the board that we've created. So that's our intentions. This is what we are really wanting to achieve, and I'll be real and raw with you. We are trying to get on YouTube and make that something that we really want to devour in our life. We do feel really passionate about that, actually, and we talk about it most days. We talk about it a lot ever since we've gotten together. It's always been this huge project passion piece of ours that we've really wanted to just co-create with. So, you know, we're getting real with it. Here we are. I also have this little fan too that just reminded me that when my baby girl wakes up after her nap, when she's in here in this room, she looks up at the fan. She's been smiling with the fan. I feel like she's made friends with the fan. It's really, really cute. I feel like a lot of my time is really dedicated towards being a mum and towards motherhood. Whoops, I just nearly kicked off that water bottle. And towards finding my feet and navigating this life for myself and for my family, and it's rough. I don't think anyone can really prepare you for what's actually happening in the small moments of your day when you have a baby. You know, the lack of sleep that you get. I think like it's spoken about, and I think everyone is definitely coming to the table at the moment, especially at the moment, with like home births and, you know, natural organic pregnancies, and, you know, really just going within and like representing yourself and your empowered womanhood to birth this baby into your life and into your world. And there's a lot of empowerment happening in that space, but I feel like still no one can really like prepare you for what it's actually going to be like. And I think that it is really such an initiation and a personal experience and an individual you know, soul journey that I think that you go on with you and your baby. You know, you're both, I think, going on this journey together. And I think as a mother, it's such a spiritual experience. And yeah, I feel like I want to write about it, and I want to talk about it, and I want to, you know, share and spread the love of it. But I think it's such a sacred experience as well that I, you know, just I really feel like it's something that we have to go on if you are expecting, or you're in a pregnancy at the moment, or you're on this journey of motherhood, or wherever you're at in motherhood. I really feel like it is a very individual thing, and the best thing that I feel like I've taken from all of that, and what I've come to my core like expression of it all, is just supporting what that mother needs, and supporting the intuition of the journey, because it looks like different for everyone. You know, it's same but different. And yeah, I know for myself, I could never expect to be living the life that I'm living right now, and to be like in myself the way I am. Like, I feel like it's really hard for me to connect to my life that I used to live, and that is definitely a transformational process of going from, you know, maiden to mother. And I was like, people were talking to me about that, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, I understand, but like I don't understand. And like now I feel like I've had my own experience, and it's definitely something that I'm still even grounding in and integrating into myself. And I really do feel like it's going to take me some time to, you know, do that. You know, you go from like the pregnancy, that is a whole journey in itself. Like, you know, I feel like for me, I was like being initiated into so many different parts of what was about to happen for the birth. It was such a big prep for the birth. That's pretty much all I had my eye on, was the birth. And then the birth comes, and then that's a whole journey in itself. And you deliver your baby, and then, you know, you're in postpartum, and, you know, you're in the 4th trimester looking after your baby and navigating feeding, and, you know, like sleeping and processing what just happened, and then also being like pushed into this new reality that you're just like trying to figure out. And then where do you go from there? You know, it's like, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. And I think, yeah, it's such a beautiful experience. I'd do it again in a heartbeat, which is the crazy thing, because it really does change your whole life, and it changes who you are as a person for the better. I feel like she's healed me in a deep way. Like, I feel like I'm healed. I have healed some really amazing, beautiful things within my body, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And yeah, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. She is the best little gift in this world. So I'm going to share some postpartum things that I've been doing to, you know, de-stress, I guess, and bring myself into grounds, because there is some really hard moments, you know. There's moments where I feel numb. There's moments where I feel like crying isn't really the outlet that I have. It's more like, yeah, bottling things up and, you know, just moving on to the next thing. And my focus is so fixed on her that I don't really give myself a chance to really emotionally process until I'm like in a place where I'm just like overwhelmed. So I'm gonna share with you things that I do to avoid those things and to really just allow myself to be. And I'm also going to share some yoga things that I've been doing. I haven't been doing a lot of it, but I have, especially in the first couple of weeks of having baby, my body was so sore. So, you know, yoga was the only thing that I really could lean on to help my body. So I'm definitely going to share some things like that. And yeah, I'm going to share also my partnership as well. I'm so blessed to have my partner in and around this space with me and journeying through this massive transition with me so closely. I am so grateful for our relationship and things that we had already witnessed together within ourselves and journeyed together and faced before we had our baby, because I feel like it was such a beautiful foundation and building block to our now moments. Like, it's hard, you know, it changes not only you, but it changes your relationship. And you know, I'm enjoying that. I'm loving where we're at. I think it's beautiful where we have moved into, and I really feel like he jumped into that with me. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about that and why I think it's important to really find your person before all of this happens. And yeah, anyway, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you soon.